Hi YouTube, I figured I'd do an update video. Um, as per request on, not request, but I figured I'd do a follow-up video. Um, the guy who stiffed me on the kid, I should say, who stiffed me on the truck, the Dodge truck, he ended up selling it to, I'm guessing, a neighbor lady of his, somebody that lives really close to where he lives at. And dang, that grass is like really tall. Yeah, that's why it's needs to be mowed down. And in fact, it's getting mowed down Friday or Saturday for sure. Maybe Sunday, but I'm definitely leaning towards tomorrow or Saturday. This is going to be a really long day for that one guy, from one buddy, because I'm going to go with my buddy on that. Anyway, yeah, actually, easier just pay him at this moment, and then deal with the aftermath consequences. Anyway, back to the truck. So he ended up selling it to his neighbor. We'll just say neighbor, because that's what he is. He's a neighbor. And the neighbor, he told him that he owed me $300, which not a lot, for the Dodge. That then I would give up the title. Instead of crushing the truck, he decided to sell it to his neighbor, which has one like he has, but his don't have a title to the truck, and that cab is in way better. Well, the one I got is way nicer. You couldn't literally ask for a nicer cab, like literally, other than the doors, which was still not bad. I compare these anyway. Compared to this, it's a no bueno. Anyway, so she contacted me today in my work shift, literally, and asked if I had the title to it still, and I'm like, yeah, I still got the title, so it's open. That's what I told them. Basically, it's an open title. Works just fine for this truck, which it does. And she'd be willing to pay me the $300 that he owed for the truck, and that and that she give me $300 in cash, which made me happy. And after that, I don't really care, because apparently she is buying it off of him apparently, and then he apparently made it sound like that he paid more than he did, which no, he only paid like $550 in cash. So, but I told her $500 was legit what he paid me in cash, and $50 was tow, but technically $550. I told her the whole story, and she's like, oh. So I contacted the guy who helped me bring down the truck, which is the same guy that I am buying this beautiful truck from. And I don't mean sarcastically. I mean, I love this truck. That's what I mean when I say it's a beautiful truck. To me, this is a beautiful truck. I mean, it will be show worthy when I get done. Am I gonna have to wait too much money into it? Probably. Not even a joke. Probably. There's not even it to that. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Probably not even it. Speaking of which leads me to my small update on that. Small update to the truck, which means I don't have to pay this person. I was going to actually continue. I was going to have to pay him end of the month, $300 to make up for what the guy did, and don't have to now. So if everything goes good, like I said, like I think it is going to, then I'll have to pay end of the month on this, which would be great. Which means in the next month, in this month, I'll be every end of the month I'll be $500, $500, $500. That's what I agreed on. That's what we do until it's paid off. So back to this monster. But the guy I'm getting it from kind of interested in doing a deal on the 454 big. He has a 454 big block motor, which I've already said in one of the previous videos, and a Turbo 400, and he's willing to do X amount for X amount. And to me, that makes a lot of sense to do. More than happy to do that. I'm going to be doing it, honestly. I'm thinking about doing it because what I love about it is that I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes if possible. Is that it's complete. All I need to do is just buy a simple part. Doesn't cost a whole lot of money, about less than $100. And I reinstall it, put some transmission oil into it. Not a big deal. Pull this motor out, pull that motor out, drop it in this truck. Bada bing, bada boom. I got an automatic 454 big block truck. No, it won't run and drive because of the fact that I will need to buy a shifter to make sure, obviously make sure it's, unless I can talk about that. I don't know, if it says 84, if it's got a square body tilt column, might be able to talk about that. Might. But if not, oh well. I'll get another tilt column, or I'll get a shifter one or two. And this thing will be a big block truck. I think that's what I'm leaning. I think that's what I'm leaning on, honestly, is a 454, definitely 454 big block truck. With a Turbo 400 Honda, and it makes sense because I'm more looking to make a little bit more power. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you can do that with an LS stock, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sure, but $500, literally. $500 is all he's wanting more for both. That's not a bad deal. And yeah, realistically, if a big block decides to take a crap, I'm getting a motor for free, basically, because a 454 big block, a Turbo 400 goes for well over, right around $1,000 used. A lot of times they're between $800 to $1,300. This one's low miles and actually is guaranteed to work and run. So the fact I'm getting a big block with it is pretty cool. It's really awesome. I ain't gonna lie about it. Put a little bit of money into it. I'll have a nice truck until the motor decides to take a crap. And if the motor takes a crap, I can just buy an LS motor. Literally drop it in here. Not a big deal. Since it's our big block, and that camper, yeah, it's an RV / camper. I can pull the big block mounts, motor mounts for the bottom. Already plopped in place. Not a big deal. Once again, one of the reasons why I wanted to do that deal, because I do not lose out on this deal at all. That deal at all. It's actually a really good deal. I got a transmission I want. I can run a 454 big block for time being. Who knows? Maybe I might like it. Maybe I can get serious power out of it. I already did a little bit of homework on it. It makes roughly about 240 horsepower to the tire, and it does about 400 pounds torque, more than the small block does, which is what I want. I want a little bit more power than what this small block does. And yes, before anybody starts eating me alive in the comment section, $500 is not a bad deal, because I would have to spend more than that, like I said, for LS. So, and if I really wanted to, like, wake the big block up, because I know that's what everybody's going to start hating on me, for what it costs to wake up a big block to, well, I call wake up a big block. That means you're putting a lot of power into, the motor. I can get it rebuilt for basically the same amount of money it would cost me to. I can put a stroker kit in it and make it run like. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do 10 minutes, unfortunately. Close. But I can put a stroker kit in this motor, and it'll cost me the same amount of money it would cost me to literally put an LS motor in here fully with the comprehension of buying motor, because I'm literally starting with a free big block, literally, because I would pay that much money for the Turbo 400 anyway. So it kind of makes sense. Free big block, literally. So start from scratch, plus the amount of money. It makes sense. It really does. I can construct a 454 out harder, but which will bump up the compression ratio, make it way more powerful. Guaranteed to get me at least, if I do it correctly, I think I can get about at least it'll definitely pop over, with what I want to do, it'll pop over at least 300 horse to the tire, which is even more than I want, to be honest with you. And then it can only get better from there, honestly, at that point, because I can just put a I can run dual 4-barrel carburetors on it, or I can run a high-end big fat cam in it, and then make this thing really have a big choppy sound to it, free flowing exhaust, no AC. This thing would be pretty freaking mean on the truck. Would be mean as all can be. It'd be definitely a good haul. It'd be a big motor, big power for sure, and especially with a big block. This thing would be killer with a big block. I ain't gonna lie with you. Factory big block, that'd be nice. Big block truck. I'm excited for that. I love that idea, actually. No replacement for displacement. What could be all said and true, but if I'm being honest about it, that would be about where I would want to be at as far as power level goes. So I could actually, for what it costs to put all the headers in it and all that good stuff, I could literally build a stroker kit, because the guy's gonna give me a header with it. I already looked at a lot of the exhaust. I can actually pretty much reuse all the exhaust on this truck if I wanted to, flowing backwards. So before anybody starts giving me crap in the comment section on there, in case this actually does get traction or whatever, this has already got brand new exhaust on it, pretty much. It's got brand new exhaust on this other truck too. I mean, RV, literally. He said I can even have it. So there you go, guys. I mean, literally, I can run it brand new out the butt, so it doesn't cost anything for the exhaust. The only time it costs me money is if I want to run like a set of mid-length headers, which I will, or full length eventually. Because, like I said, big block screen. This thing will be pretty mean. I ain't not gonna lie about it. It should make what I would want power wise. But then again, like I said, we're gonna literally gonna stroke the crap out of it. Make a ton of power out of that truck. That motor, it's gonna get extremely powerful, gonna be extremely powerful motor. I mean, could I do the anything else? Sure, but like I said, why do that when I can get the same amount of power out of a free motor? And that is my battery going to low power mode, so that means I automatically knew this is gonna be a short video, or trying to make a short video. But anyway, that's what a truck update is. I'm gonna put on their 74 GMC truck update for those who are wondering. Thinking big block. Gotta get the train anyway. I mean, I'll get the big block for free. Big block for free, big money. Big money, big power. Love it. This actually gonna look good. It's gonna run great. And yes, it'll be stocked for a while. For those who are wondering, I'm not gonna instantly, drop $2,000 into a motor. No, not instantly. That ain't gonna happen for a while. But yeah, I'm gonna actually get it running and driving for what it is right now. And we're really gonna do a lot of the engine work ourselves. AKA, short of it needing hot tank and getting it bored out. Yeah, we're doing this. Yes, we're putting our crank yourself in there and all the rods and pistons and shit. So yeah, AKA I ain't paying nobody to do it unless I have to. But alright guys, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'll see you next video. Bye.